It's a whole new ocean. Terrible pun, I know, but hello guys and welcome back. This is a whole new snapshot today, 14W25A, and we're going to take a look at it, so let's wander around. First things first, I want to get down to the business of this anvil right here. I want to get to the bottom of it, so let's just dig down here. No, I'm joking. I sort of found something there. I don't know if anyone else has found it yet. I don't know if it's like sort of secretive or not too known. I just want to show you something though, because if you rename a block, I noticed that each time you rename it, the cost doubles. Let me look down here. It's slightly weird. I guess it's sort of a way to limit how many times you can enchant things, and it will only go until 39. There you go, I'll just prove it to you. I didn't notice that, but I thought put in have fun. Stone. There you go. It's back to stone now. That cost me 39 levels to get it back to that. I mean, that's quite something. I bet if I chucked it in again, I've never tried this. Yeah, it cost me 39 still. There you go. I just thought that would be something really weird to ponder your heads around first. And now we move on to the only part of the science that I understand in this sort of snapshot. I sort of vaguely understand the other part. It's about commands and whatever and how you can change the text. But something that has happened with the changes to files is now each character, the amount of characters you can have in a line is defined by the width of each character. So as you can see, you can have loads of D's, but you can have even more exclamation marks along the top, or a few L's, not as many as the exclamation marks, but not more than D's, because they're thinner, but not as thin as the exclamation marks. You sort of get what I'm on about here, and it's it basically allows you to possibly put in more characters than you were able to before, because before each character was the same width and you'd be only allowed a certain amount of characters on a line. So now it's not defined by how many characters you have on a line, but the width of each character. Just thought we'd get that over and done with. And now we move on to the new additions into this. I'll just quickly change set the time today. And we've got 5 new blocks here. We've got coarse dirt, C-O-A-R-S-E dirt. Then we've got this new thing called what is it called? Prismarine. This is Prismarine. Now, Jeb put up a Twitter or Reddit event and got the community to name it, and I think that's really good. It's good they're getting the community more involved. Well, they've always got the community involved, but they don't always get them involved when naming things and whatever. I just turned it really dark. So the next block moving on is a variant of this Prismarine. It's Prismarine bricks. And then the next one's dark Prismarine. So these are all just different variants, more decoration blocks in the game, which is quite nice. And these are blue decoration blocks, because you noticed at the moment we've got a load of red decoration blocks down here, because these are all based on brown. And then we got some white ones, some more brown ones. So they're really brown sort of colours. It's nice to have a few more blue sort of colours. And this last one's the sea lantern. Yeah, sea lantern, and of course at night time it lights up the area. Lovely. They have a light level of 15. So let's turn that back today and we'll have a quick look at the recipe for each of them. So that's coarse dirt, which will give you 4. That's just normal dirt and gravel. It also spawns in the tiger biomes, I believe, in replacement for the dirt that the ungrassy dirt, the dirt that won't become grass. I can't remember the name of it. Next we have the Prismarine, which uses these new Prismarine shards. Will come along to where you get them from later. Then if you put them in a 3x3, you get the bricks instead. So it's a little more costly, but maybe for the better, I don't know. And then if you do the same thing but you replace it with an ink sac in the middle, you get the dark Prismarine. Better? Worse? I don't know. You comment below, you tell me which you think. And then finally, this uses a combination of the Prismarine shards and crystals to create the sea lantern. Ah, very nice. So if we move on to seeing the special ability of this coarse dirt, it basically stops grass spreading. As you can see here, I've got a bit of dirt in the middle, and because it's surrounded by coarse dirt, the grass can't spread to it. I mean, normally, if we do this quickly, I should have prepared this, really. If we do this, this will eventually spread over. Now, I'm not sure if it can actually just jump to there. I don't think it can, but the grass will eventually spread onto this block. But because this coarse dirt here is stopping it from spreading, it can't get to this dirt block in the middle, so that might be a good way of sort of stopping dirt getting grassy, to put it simply. So, next we move on to a new enchantment in the game. Now, I've got a load of armor on here that's all enchanted and crap, don't worry about that. The only thing we're going to focus on is the boots, because there's a new enchantment called Depth Strider. I guess from the name you can probably try and work out, but basically, as you walk through water, you don't get slowed down. Now, I've of course got level 3, so this will probably be as close as you'll get to normal walking or running. You don't have to be running or walking, it doesn't matter. Still just as fast as land, or close to. Unfortunately, it doesn't work very well going vertically. I'll show you by jumping in the water. Look, normal speed, normal speed, normal speed. It's terrible. It is just terrible. If you want a comparison, though, I can just chuck them off. And, oh god, no, I'm not going to do the whole thing. That took forever just to get, like, a block, maybe. But with these, you can go to the other side just as quickly as you would normally. I mean, of course, if you're in creative mode, you don't need it, because you can go up any. Oh, well. Yeah, you can go up and down very quickly in creative mode. Doesn't matter. Moving on, though, we come to this block. This is a strange block, isn't it? It got added in maybe one of the first blocks added to this game, but it wasn't added to the game. Yeah, oh, that's an interesting concept for you to buy and boggle over also. Basically, this is the sponge block. This was added back in probably the alpha times, and it was never actually implemented into the game. It was always a block, it was never a part of the actual game, and that's because they never had a use for it until now. You see, if you get some sponge, and you chuck it in some water, boom! It all goes, and it turns this lovely sponge block into wet sponge. Now you can see there's a slight difference in the texture. This is slightly darker, as you'd imagine a sponge would be, and these bits are very grey as opposed to these ones which are slightly yellowy. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be selective. There you go. There you go. We can get rid of an entire ocean like this. Yeah, let's just destroy this ocean. Now I think. Now, will that replenish itself? It won't always replenish itself, of course, because it needs certain things to do that. But it's done a very good job, and you've got a load of this wet sponge here. So, to get sponge in the game, you'd expect, as normal human beings would, to find it on seafloor or something. But no, you can't get it like that. You see, what you get is you get wet sponge, and what you do with this wet sponge, like the stone bricks now, is you can smelt them, and you'll get, either for stone bricks, you would get cracked bricks, and for wet sponge, you would get normal sponge when you smelted it, of course, like evaporated in water or whatever. But then you ask yourself, where can I get this wet sponge from? Because that doesn't spawn on the seafloor either. And I'll give you a very good answer to that question just down here. If I can find it again. I should be up. It's around about here. Where is it? There it is. No, it isn't. There it is. Now, as you can see, not greatly, I'll add. Oh god, I've been here for a while. We have a new dungeon in the game, and it's called. Oh god, what's happening? I'm just gonna get away from that quickly. It's called the Sea Temple. Now, if we just increase our render distance a little. Oh god! And there's one of the other features of this lovely Sea Temple. Basically, it's ruled by these mobs called Guardians, and these Guardians are ruled over by the Elder Guardians. You can see one of them here, just popping out of the wall. We'll go down and meet him in here. Hello, sir. Hello. Oh, he didn't like that, did he? Yes, sir. So that is the Elder one. Oh god, he's very creepy. And I'm just going to turn off sounds for a second, because you've heard of some of the sounds there. There we go. Oh, I'll leave really low. So these are the Eldmen, and when you kill them, they will drop. If I can kill him. There you go. Yeah, you see, he drops some wet sponge, and then of course you do the whole furnace process and you get normal sponge from it, which is a very good way of cleaning up any spillages you might have in your bases. Now of course as you go round, this becomes quite a mazy sort of temple, and round there are 3 elders that will spawn, and round the centre-ish, here we are. Now I'm not exactly sure how to get there, I don't know if there's a specific way each time. But I'll go back to the ghost quickly. The elder you saw flash in front of my screen, that wasn't a real elder, that was just a ghost. And basically, it's there to tell you you've now got mining fatigue, which means when you're in, I'll show you quick, game mode survival, you can't break any blocks. It stops you completely. So, the way to fix this is you kill all the elders, and then that sort of effect goes away after it's run out. Of course, when this runs out, it will still be there. Oh damn it, I just did the same thing, didn't I? Ah, stupid of me. And so, once it's all run out, you can get into this little contraption here. It's very generic. And when you go in, you get gold blocks, and there's 8 in here. So that's like the treasure of the entire temple, if you like. And I think that about wraps everything up. So these are the little guardian fellows. You've got 3 big guardian elders, and you get 8 blocks of gold from it. These guys, when you kill them, I think I'm using Looty at the moment. Sorry, I picked 2 names. One of them's got loot on them, one of them hasn't. So I call it Looty and Sharpie. I didn't pick one up. No, he didn't drop anything. Cheap. Now look, you see when they hit them, they just sort of fly up. Ah, come here. Come here. Oh god. Right, here we go. Here we go. There you go, you saw. He dropped some Prismarine shards and crystals. So that's how you get the Prismarine stuff. And also, I'll mention this very quickly, last little point. When you break these things, they'll only give you the crystals back, and they'll give you between 2 and 5. So sometimes it's alright and you get back the right amount, sometimes you don't. Yeah, so thanks for watching everybody, hope you've enjoyed. Leave a rating, like, sub, or, you know, whatever you feel like doing. You don't have to do anything, I'm not going to pressure you, do it or else. No, I'm joking, I'm joking. And thank you for watching. Me and my good Spag, he looks a bit like a pufferfish, doesn't he? Oh, that just reminded me of something. These guys also have a really, really rare chance of dropping fish, salmon, pufferfish, or the other type of fish. I think there's another type of fish. Is there another type of fish? Clownfish, that's it. I knew it. So, me and my friend here, we will wish you goodbye. Oh, God! And on that note, or on that bombshell, I bid you good night. See you around. Over and out.